Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. First off, happy Halloween. We're celebrating Halloween a little early, mainly because I'm too lazy to organize something on Halloween. So I came in costume, some of us did, but we're all here for one thing in common. Golden Globe predictions. Caroline, you
Gold.
start first. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I don't technically have predictions, so this is going to be interesting.
Adriano, you next.
Oh man. Yeah, what's up? I'm here. I'm gonna be right about everything. So just listen to me.
Club Ortiz.
Wow, what an intro. Jesus. Hi, I make predictions.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. So we're just focusing on the movie side of the Golden Globes. My TV side, I already filmed with Austin B Media that will come out on Monday. My terrible TV predictions will come out Monday. And we're just going to talk about movies. So let's start with the big one. Best song. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to start with Best Picture Drama. I kind of helped myself with that joke. So here's what I have, and then you guys can feel free to start yelling at me. Blitz, The Brutalist, which is going to win. Let's be honest here. Nothing else is going to win here. A Complete Unknown, June Part 2, Gladiator 2, and Sing Sing.
No conclave?
Yeah, I was gonna say no conclave or Nickel
Nope.
Boys.
Nope. I've
Okay, I
decided to
have
do.
I think everything you have except for a complete unknown.
Yeah, I have Blitz, The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing.
Yeah. Oh, I won't have Nickel Boys.
I think it'll be like a surprise.
Yeah, it could. I'm not counting it out. I just don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just sometimes when movies that come from like brand new people, like this is their first movie ever, sometimes it's a harder sell for some.
Yeah.
Hasselhoff's got in last year, by the way.
And the Globes do love a good musician biopic.
And
yeah.
we're-
The problem is, I've heard like the buzz on complete unknown is like pretty bad. Like
Yeah, didn't they have to reshoot like a lot of
they have to do a few. Not only that, but like a recent test once again went pretty poorly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
now I remember all my decisions that led me up
Yeah,
to
but
this.
when has a movie test screening badly stopped the Globes from nominating it?
A few
That
times.
is
Well, I mean,
true.
this is a new Globes here. We're talking new Globes.
We're acting like they're brand new for doing the right thing last year.
I mean, that's the best we have on this new the one
Yeah,
year, the one
I think,
example
I
of a
think this
complete.
year, I think this year is more of a test for them than I would say last year was.
I mean, sure, but that's all we have to go off of. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a whole shift. Like I don't think we're ever going to get a Greatest Showman again. You know?
Oh god,
Like,
no.
you know what I mean?
No.
Like I'm not saying. Am I saying they're going to be perfect? Probably not. Like I'm sure. Like again, I have Blitzen, and that's apparently far from perfect.
Yeah.
But you know, I do think like. I do think we should take them on face value from last year because that's all we have to go off of them. I feel like going off of these, like, oh, this is such a Globes pick. I'm like, they didn't really give us any Globes picks last year.
That's not my thinking. My thinking is like, I could see them going for this. I could see.
I mean, you're not mistaken for having it in. I feel like if it hits, they could easily go for it over a Gladiator or a Blitz. I feel like I do not agree with your not having Conclave in. I feel like that's just in. Like,
yeah, no, it's focus features like number one priority. They're gonna push it like pretty hard.
Right.
And it's also, I mean, full disclosure, I've seen all but Blitz, Gladiator, and of course, Complete Unknown. And I haven't seen Nickel Boys yet, but that should be changing soon.
Yeah.
Conclave is like easy to grab onto. It's a very easy crowd pleaser. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like very entertaining. I don't really see. I don't think it's going to be like a top fiver anytime soon.
Yeah.
But I think it's like kind of in that merit story position where like it's just in, but it's not particularly strong or particularly weak.
Well, and I feel like it's one that it may not necessarily get in other places, but it'll get in at the Globes because the Globes likes a good movie about Catholics. They like
I think Conclave is just something we shouldn't really question.
Yeah.
Like if you want to question director or like supporting acting, have at it.
I definitely don't have a director. I haven't supported.
Yeah, spoiler alert, me neither.
I have stronger feelings on the comedy side of things anyway.
I do think Conclave, though, people have it like in the 6, 7, 8.
I do.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll be
At
on.
the same
I'll
time,
be
a
on.
lot of what's above it at the Oscars isn't in this category.
I do think regardless, the Brutalist is winning. It's just picking its competition.
I don't think it's as cut and dry as you think it is.
No,
I don't
there could be a surpriser, like
Sing Sing.
not dude, but like Sing Sing if there's enough passion for it, like
Which
Or-
I hope there is because it's such a good
That's
movie.
all
Again,
That's-
a couple of Academy screenings have gone incredibly well.
that's what I heard.
Which is what us believers have been saying all year is going to happen. And I've seen The Brutalist. It is as masterful as you've heard. That said, I can definitely see some separation from it. Like I think everyone's going to be blown away by it, but like
I think
don't
it's
see everyone.
every
don't
year
see-
bring up. Oh, sorry, finish.
It's okay. I don't see like every single person falling for it. Like everyone's gonna be really impressed by it. Everyone's gonna be blown away by Adrian Brody. But it is it's like a less cold version of Power of the Dog.
It's kind of I bring this up every year where like there's the movies that people really respect in an award season, and then there's the movies that they love.
Yeah.
And I feel like The Brutalist is this year's version of like the movie that's going to get all the nominations because people respect it, but they don't necessarily love it.
It'll get your wins here and there. And
Yeah, but that's because like they respect it, not necessarily
Right.
because it's like this like beloved movie they're going to go back to time and time
exactly.
again.
And
Like
granted,
they're
it could
respecting
easily just
the
win it,
artistry.
but like I wouldn't. I'm just saying. I don't think it's cut and dry. I don't think it's just
Okay.
top of the list.
Fair enough. All right, let's get to comedy. That's the real fun category. All right. I have
some strong
Yeah,
opinions. on
Adriano's
that.
very optimistic. I see. Thank you.
Honora.
I think it's pretty. I think this is cut and dry.
Well, here's the thing. I think nomination-wise, there's at least one slot that something interesting could happen.
I'll
You'll
hear
see
you.
what I mean.
I'll hear you. out.
Honora, Amelia Perez.
Yeah.
A Real Pain.
Yeah.
Saturday Night. The Substance. That's My Little Risk. Because we still don't know where. on
Yeah,
earth
that's
this
fair
movie
enough. Fair
is
enough.
going.
Fair enough.
If it goes, here's the thing. If it goes drama, I'm not predicting a drama picture. I could state that for the record.
Me neither.
If it goes comedy picture, there's at least one slot that's a little. And Wicked is the last one.
So-
I
With
I
your
have-
caveat. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I have challengers over Substance. I don't believe in it right now. I just feel this is only a film Twitter bubble thing. And while yes, no, hear me out. Yes, the screenings at the Academy screenings have went well, but there was reported walkouts. And what my fear is that when voters get their virtual screeners, they might just turn it off if they're turned off by it, which is my fear.
And I'm going to be honest with you, some of the cast is coming under fire for some of their personal views on things too, that I don't think is necessarily going to help it exactly. And Challengers has like 3 of the most beloved, buzzy, young, and up and coming people in it at the moment.
So, for the record, I think Substance will go drama. For the record,
Okay.
but I'll play it like. But for the sake of this conversation, I'll say it. I'll envision a comedy. Like you said, I don't think it would get in drama. Comedy. I have Challengers and Wicked as well. For the record, I think Challengers. I don't think it's gonna make a comeback, but I think it's gonna like be in the buzz enough where it can get in here. I think The Substance. I made a video about it yesterday because I see the optimism about The Substance going around. And for the record, I as far as I can tell, there was only one reported walkout at these screenings, which is a good sign. I think my thing with The Substance is, I think this optimism, this fact that enough people are going for it will probably result in Demi more so than the movie overall.
Yeah.
So I'm not there yet for The Substance. I still my friend, my good boys, the Oscar expert are getting really excited, and I'm kind of trying to have to put them at bay. But like I also see where the optimism is coming from, and I also think there's some validity to it. But I also think let's not forget what we're dealing with here. Like a gross movie. I love it, and like a lot of people are going to say it's their favorite of the year. That's a huge plus.
Yeah.
But I'm not there yet with the picture. I'm just.
I'm not either, and it's like I feel sometimes we are really underestimating the body horror aspect and how voters will be turned off by it, like a very good amount.
Yeah.
Again,
Although we can talk about Demi Moore though.
Again, I think If it goes comedy, it gets in the picture. If it doesn't, then
It can still miss if it goes comedy. That's the thing. It could still miss.
Yeah,
Because
that's the other
comedy
thing.
is actually really strong. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
really strong contenders for
Yeah.
comedy this year.
What am I
Here's
what am I
where-
missing? Because I just kind of looked at the 6 and went like, yeah,
Here's,
that's it.
here's where I'm at. There's
Well, what are
five,
the other ones? Is what I want to know.
There's 5 safe. There's 5 picks that are happening no matter what. Lenora, Emily Perez, A Real Pain, Saturday Night, and Wicked. Those.
I want to leave some wiggle room for Wicked just in case it falls flat.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But you get my point. There's like
I get
4
your
or
point.
5 bets.
I wouldn't bet against it.
The substance to me is like, I can't believe I'm going to compare it to Air, but nomination wise, I'm comparing it to Air this current second. Let me
Okay.
explain.
I'll hear you out.
Coming up. Like, you get what I mean, like an acting nomination and picture and nothing else. You know what I mean by that?
I feel like they could just go for Demi Moore off Passion alone. Like,
Yeah.
I have a feeling, because I have a feeling that's when it's probably going to be just Demi Moore, maybe a Margaret Qualley nomination, but probably just Demi Moore.
that's the thing. They could probably just go
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, I like Demi Moore," even without having seen the film.
Yeah.
They could just go for her. But
Yeah,
like
what-
picture,
what-
I don't know, man. I just
What
can't.
I'm saying
envision
though
it.
is for comedy picture, they're probably gonna go for the like one acting nominee picture and that's it. Like
Okay,
challenge.
that's Zendaya then.
Yeah.
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 Plus, we'll get into it later, but possibly another nomination for challenges.
Let's go.
Again,
Yeah.
and it depends where on earth this stupid movie goes. This is the only movie that I've been so confused about.
I
I
think
was reading that article just like, oh, finally, where was substance? Like, it's like everything else I correctly guessed where it was going. It was the
Yeah.
one.
and at the end it says we don't know if it's drama or
That
comedy.
is my
That
big
was a middle
problem.
finger.
Yeah. I think here's what I think. I think the movie's gonna put it in comedy or musical because they see the categories empty enough that they think, okay,
It's not up to them though.
it isn't. I
Like,
thought
here's the thing: the studio submits it.
They
But the
can
Golden
they
Globes
can
can come
push
back
it, but
and
they can
reject
make
it.
an executive decision like that.
The Golden Globes can come back and reject it. Like the year of Carol, for example, they want to put Rooney Mara in supporting. The Globes came back like, no, Rooney Mara's in lead actor drama.
Yeah.
Putting The Martian in comedy is the most prime example you have for this, where they submitted it as a drama, and the Globes were like, "Great, we're nominating it and giving it wins in comedy."
Yeah.
I hope that's okay with you, pretty much. All right, let's get to actor drama because this is probably the easiest.
we probably have the same 6 here, all of us.
I'm willing to bet, and I can't think of an alternate
Adrian Brody in The Brutalist,
winning.
Timothée Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Daniel Craig for Queer, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, Paul Mescal for Gladiator.
Oh, we don't.
No,
have the same-
no,
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan. Oh my god! Sorry, I misread. I seriously misread my nominees.
Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice,
Yeah.
Total.
Oh
Absolutely.
wait,
but nobody's even
no.
seen that movie.
Industry
No,
scene.
but
Industry scene.
Briar
Stan
Clip
for The
is gonna send screeners out, and they have been doing a good job campaigning.
Okay,
And
now
I-
now
For the
sticking with
record,
Paul Mescal.
I understand there's
But-
this mentality to be like, oh, Briarcliff, the same
And I
person
know
who's
all of
running
you.
that campaign is the same person that got spotlights that win for roadside entertainment.
Yep.
So I think I kind of watched The Apprentice when like Sebastian.
And that's the thing. I didn't think
he's getting all
Briarcliff-
4 precursors.
I
Mark
did
my
not
words.
think Briarcliff would be able to campaign them, but they've been getting them, like
Here's-
getting
here's the-
interviews. Like their names are out there. People are well aware of the movie. They just
Here's
don't
the-
want audiences just don't want to see it. But
here's the thing,
awards voters will go for it.
you take out Mescal / Stan / whoever you have in that 6th spot. Remove that, and that's probably your Oscar 5. Like Brody, Chalamet, Craig, Domingo.
No, I
I
think
don't have
I
that
think there's some comedy folks that might be able to break in there potentially.
I don't.
Craig could miss.
Oh, I've seen Queer, and I adore it. But Craig is, even though he's my 6, he has a long uphill battle.
I
Well,
think
that
he'll
movie is
probably
like-
get in.
That movie is like really esoteric. Like
I
it is
think-
out there.
He'll probably just get in off of the category just being empty alone.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah, and I'll throw Craig some bones. He could easily get CCA and BAFTA as well.
yeah.
And if A Complete Unknown, if what I'm hearing is true, like the movie just doesn't work. I think Chalamet could easily fall off.
Yeah.
And
Um,
in that event, I think it would just resort to Craig. And there is an easy career thing for Craig that people
Yeah.
would want to nominate him. I also just think his battle is pretty hard because, like, again, that movie is is not an easy.
Yeah, I know some people who saw it too, and I've had conversations with them, and they said it's a very, very it's a non-awards friendly movie. Like
Yeah.
I know,
awards
which,
voters are
hey,
not.
respect, but
No, I am
Yeah.
excited for it. It's my most anticipated movie of the year. I love Luca's films, so
Yeah.
On a
All right.
complete other note, I need Coleman Domingo to win all the awards for Sing Sing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I don't care. I don't need to. I know what people are saying. I need Coleman Domingo to win everything.
I would love it. Brody is fucking remarkable.
We'll see. Well, we haven't seen it.
I've heard.
And I say this as a Sing Sing stan.
I've heard the talk. I've heard. I need Coleman Domingo to win all the things.
You know
doesn't
what?
Brody
That's
have to do an accent in this? Did I hear?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I also don't like Adrian Brody like as a person. There's like that part as well. So like,
did he do?
Yeah, you did.
the racist thing on SNL. I think.
No.
SNL told him to do that.
Also, how there was the whole thing where he kind of sort of made out with Halle Berry without her consent on stage, and like they kind of considered that assault because she very much so did not consent and did not like it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is the thing.
Oh yeah, when he won his Oscar. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a
bit of an oopsie on his part.
Yeah. And by the way, SNL did not tell him to do that. That wasn't even on the cue cards, the accent thing and the dreads.
Well, he was just being silly. He was just being a little
I
silly.
don't know about that one.
Well, how about this? Why don't we do actor comedy and then we'll circle back and do the actresses?
I still can't believe he did that, by the way. That was insanely messed up.
Yeah. Okay, so best actor comedy in this very weak year. This is probably the weakest comedy
it's
actor I
whack.
think I've seen in a long time. Jesse Eisenberg for Real Pain. Gabriel LaBelle for Saturday Night.
Winning.
yeah.
There's literally no one else in this game.
That movie is just so fucking good and just nails everything.
I love it.
I agree with that, but there's just literally no one else in it for him to
Okay, but even then he deserves it. So like,
yeah. Joaquin Phoenix for Joker Part 2. This is the only nomination I have for him. I can't think of anyone.
I'll give you some.
Not a musical.
I'll give you a couple.
Okay. Jesse Plemons for Kinds of Kindness, right? Glenn Powell for Hitman.
Yep.
My last one is Sebastian Stan for A Different Man.
So I have.
Isn't he supporting for that?
No.
He's
It's his
lead.
Wait, what? No, he's leading.
No, it's his.
I had heard somewhere that he was considered supporting for it.
No,
He's
That's
fine. He's in every second of the movie.
All right,
yeah,
then
he's
never mind.
in every scene. So Joaquin Phoenix will never get in. Like, truly never. Not only is the movie just so reviled because it's a terrible movie, but also nobody wants to honor him right now after what he did to Todd Haynes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Adriano, but you didn't like Joker. I'm getting that vibe. I could be wrong though.
You know, I'm being subtle about it, I understand, but quite frankly, I hated it.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Here's a big one you're missing.
So I absolutely hated the first one. This one I just thought was boring. Like the cinematography was good, performances were good, but the movie as a whole was just boring.
It's dull. It's dull to me.
Yeah,
And it clearly is a movie that like they thought they had something to say and they just never said what it is.
It was artistic for the sake of being artistic. You know?
No, it's not even that.
And the whole making it a musical didn't add anything to it because the songs didn't line up.
Todd just wanted to piss people off.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He wanted. I think he didn't like the reception of the first one, and he wanted to kind of. Yeah. However, I don't have Stan. I have Julio Torres for Problemista.
That was such a cute movie.
I would be down for that, even though
I think
it's great.
It's just my reasoning is that I think the category is empty enough where he could be a surprise.
There's a pretty big one you guys are missing, like a big one.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton for Beetlejuice.
He missed the first one.
I think that's just in. No, I thought he was just like.
Michael Keaton's got another movie that just came out too. That's like a comedy type thing. He could.
But I feel like no one's seen it.
Catch Up Entertainment fucked it up.
You say that as if a bunch of people also saw Problemista, which like I did see.
I'm not predicting Problemista.
No, he's saying she's saying to Club Ortiz. I want to take Phoenix out.
I just cannot see a world where anything about Joker will be acknowledged.
Yeah.
That's not even like I don't like the room next. Like I don't like the room next door, but I can see a world where Joker gets in.
I can
maybe some other.
We'll talk about that.
I cannot envision a world where especially Joaquin Phoenix gets.
Well, I'm gonna say too, I can see a world where they submit, say, the challenger guys in one category, and they end up in another, and at least one of them ends up in lead.
I can live with that. I just need to see. That's like a cross that bridge when we get
Because
there.
ever since I saw it, like my opinion was that it should be like Zendaya is lead, Mike Feist is lead, Josh O'Connor is supporting.
Yeah, right now City has them both as supporting. So I need to see them.
My personal is I feel like Mike Feist should be in lead and Josh O'Connor should be in.
Yeah, I feel that. I think they're all leads in my eye, but like I also recognize why that would be a mistake on a marketing standpoint.
Yeah.
If they do that, then sure. And the only other way, personally, because I have some people who think Glenn Powell's going to win, I just don't see it.
No,
he's so good in Hitman, though.
He is. He's tremendous. I think there's only one universe where LaBelle loses, in my opinion. And that's they just randomly put Kieran Culkin in lead.
Which I don't see that happening.
I don't see it either, but like that's the world where LaBelle loses in my eyes.
Yeah.
I could be.
We'll find out November 4th. November 4th is when the Globes finalize everything. So that's what's on the article.
And December 1st is when they announce. No, December 9th.
December 9th.
Okay.
I will be right here live reacting to them.
I will be at a work conference, so
and I'll be somewhere. Don't know where, but
maybe you'll join me. Who knows?
I'll be taking a nap.
But I need.
Thank you for letting us know.
LaBelle needs to get in and get nominated for that movie, though.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Such a spot on Lorne Michaels.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about everyone else in that movie, and I think that is a fair thing to say.
I do think we need to talk about Michael Keaton real quick and why we have him missing. The reason why me and Matthew don't think he gets in is because he missed for the first one. Granted, he was pretty much supporting in the first, so you can kind of...
He was in for 18 minutes, I think it was the official.
Less than
actually. Answer, 15. Like, there it is.
So, and he has a bigger presence here, so I get why.
Yeah.
But I still think he misses. Granted, me and Matthew could be extremely wrong. I mean, we've been extremely wrong before. So
I think it's just Keaton. I think he's just got, like, I have him above Stan and Eisenberg, if I'm being frank. I don't see a real pain until next week, so maybe I watch that and go, well, never mind. And then A Different Man, I think that he's lucky.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
It hasn't come to Toronto in any capacity. I think it was
really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm going to an FYC on Saturday.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. Oh, yeah, it's at AFI. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to AFI.
Great. Thank God. Well, I'm going to see here, and you won't be able to, so haha.
I'm seeing it on the 28th.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie's part of a movie ranking chat I do on Twitter. We do different spaces with different topics, and it's really fun and exciting. All right, let's get to actress drama. All right, I have Pamela Anderson for The Last Showgirl. Keep in mind alphabetical. Maureen Jean-Baptiste for Heart Troops. I apologize for butchering her.
Fan-fucking-tastic performance.
Angelina Jolie for Maria. I guess she's winning this category. I don't. This category is weird. Can we admit that? Like in terms of, like,
it's pretty normal, actually.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl.
Fantastic.
Saoirse Ronan for The Outrun, right? That seems right. And I have Tilda Swinton for.
Yep, same six.
So I have the substance and drama. So I have Demi Moore instead of Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, but
I've seen all these, and I can say that like Pamela Anderson is probably like the weakest one here. Clearly,
yeah.
I think she is really good. Is the thing, and the movie's not amazing. But I think that this is gonna be the one bone she gets.
I don't think she gets it
with Mikey and Carla in a different category. I think
yeah,
that's a good shot.
It leaves room for some.
Tilda Swinton, she's really good. But I don't see anyone going for that movie. Like I really don't.
Another one.
Bias aside,
another one I considered is Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
Yeah,
she could take out someone, maybe Swinton or Anderson.
Yeah. Again, it depends where fucking Demi Moore goes.
Yeah, it does. Fernanda Torres is really fucking good.
I mean, if Moore for sure goes, if Demi Moore for sure goes comedy, then I might consider taking Swinton out for her. I'm not sure yet.
I will say I don't think Jolie just has it wrapped up. I can see a world even because in my opinion the two people going for the Oscar are in comedy.
Yeah.
So I
don't
wouldn't be too surprised if Saoirse Ronan or even Marion Jean-Baptiste.
Yeah.
What
snagged
about
it.
I don't have Jolie winning for sure. It's just
Or
weird.
honestly, maybe Demi Moore. Maybe Demi
Yeah.
Moore makes a case for
Again,
the win.
Again, I don't have Jolie for sure winning. It's just a weird category because I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
yeah?
That's
The reason why I'm keeping Swinton is that the Globes have gone for her in the past. They remember we need to talk about Kevin, so she is a name they're very familiar with. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not discounting Swinton. I just think people are overestimating how much the industry gives a fuck about
Yeah.
Almodovar.
Yeah, that's the only place I have the rim next door.
Sony Pictures Classics does. They do campaign pretty hard at Globes, so
We'll see.
I mean, sure, but like they haven't done anything there in a couple years.
So I have a quick question, just because I noticed this name never came up. No one said Florence Pugh.
Yeah, probably not happening. Honestly, I think we live in time. I mean, Andrew Garfield's just done. Like he's best case scenario number 4 for
It's
A24.
not just that. It's not just that. A24 has too many irons in the fire.
Yeah, and like
there's a movie that will always get dropped.
I can make a case for Florence here. I can make the case for it, but my best guess right now is probably not.
Yeah, but you never know.
I'm open to surprise.
She could surprise like Marianne Cotillard for Annette. Like,
yeah, but there's like I don't think there's like a spot for that kind of like surprise.
Yeah, but again, if they don't like The Last Showgirl, then they could do that. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
I just figured I'd throw it out there.
No, it was a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I see your heads up.
Best Actress Comedy. This is easy. Amy Adams for Night Bitch, which I cannot believe that word came out of my mouth. It's like when people said Inglourious Basterds, like Diane Kruger was too excited to say that on the Globes nomination in the morning. Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. Carla Sofia Gaston for Amelia Perez. Mikey Madison for Honora. That's my pick to win so far. Demi Moore for The Substance. If she goes drama, then I'll have Emma Stone here for Times Kindness. And then Zendaya for Challengers.
Yeah, that would have been my 6 as well. Like Emma Stone with the Emma Stone caveat.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it just depends where she goes.
If Demi Moore, Emma Stone. The Globes went for Emma Stone when nobody else would. For example, Easy A. Like, they love her.
Yeah. Again,
she just won. Like,
Yeah, again,
although granted, that is with if Demi Moore is comedy, I would boot Emma Stone.
Yeah,
and they're like, we all agree they're just gonna go for Jesse Plemons, so there's not that much of a leap.
Yeah, best supporting actor. I know my friend Joel will be happy to hear. I have 6 that he has. I teased him. Like, I'm not telling you yet. Here is Kieran Culkin for Real Pain.
Yeah.
Clarence Macklin for Sing Sing. Is that how this? Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. Stanley Tucci for Conclave. And my Globes pick, Denzel Washington for Gladiator 2. I think Washington.
I noticed you're missing Lamorne Morris for Saturday Night.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we'll have a problem because
for the record, apparently Denzel's just getting in. Like apparently,
I'm surprised you're saying it's a Globes pick. I
have him getting everything except BAFTA.
Everybody has Denzel getting in.
I don't
have Tucci. I don't have Tucci though. That's my only thing. I don't have Tucci.
I have Kieran Culkin, Guy Pearce, Adam Pearson, Jeremy Strong, Stanley Tucci, and Denzel Washington. No, don't you? Okay.
Okay, these are interesting. I thought mine were crazy.
Here's the thing: is you guys both got a lot of faith in Stanley Tucci, eh?
No, Stanley Tucci. I don't really have faith in. I just have him here because he's a previous nominee and a Best Picture nominated film. I think if he campaigns with the film, he'll just go in like Kieran Hines.
I don't think it's that like cut and dry. Like Tucci blends in with the ensemble.
Especially considering that you took Conclave out of your Best Picture nominations and yet you still kept in Tucci.
Because I thought Tucci they could be like, oh, it's Stanley Tucci. Okay, let's just put him in anyway.
I don't know. I don't see how. Like, I don't see the passion for this performance. He really is just another member of the ensemble. He just
Again,
Tucci.
I
Like,
don't
that's
believe
what,
in
it's
Conclave.
like, that movie Conclave is Ray Fiennes. Like, that's his movie.
Okay.
There's
And
not
I know
really.
it is, and I know it's such an ensemble film, but like I genuinely think, especially with like the buzz he's riding and the fact that he's out there campaigning, Lamorne Morris could get in.
No, he cannot.
I
Oh
think.
yes, he can. He gives
No,
one of the
he's not.
strongest
Let's
performances in
let's
that
put it like
movie.
this: who's been the number one consensus pick for Saturday night? It's been Corey Michael Smith, not Lamorne
Yeah.
Morris.
Lamorne Morris is not getting in.
Yeah, I don't
Really?
see it.
Yes,
I have not seen anyone talk about Corey Michael Smith.
I've heard everybody.
I have heard everyone.
Like people mention different people. It's usually like LaBelle and a somebody else. LaBelle and a somebody else.
I've
Okay.
I've heard a lot more
I've
Lamorne
heard
Morris
more
than I've
people-
seen Corey Michael Smith.
I've heard more people just say Corey Michael Smith, even
Yeah.
more so than LaBelle.
Okay.
I'm not right. You're
Here's
the
what I
first
want-
person I've ever heard really be passionate about Corey,
Okay.
not Corey Michael
Okay.
Smith, Lamorne.
Well,
Morris.
I've heard people praise the shit out of Lamorne. I want to make that clear. But
Because
like,
he's spot on in it, but also part of it is
So
he's
sorry.
campaigning for it too.
Corey's also out there. Like he's
Not
Okay.
nearly, he's not out there nearly as much as Lamorne is.
All right,
I really,
here's-
it's just, it's.
Here's what I want to say.
I just think Saturday Night is just getting no acting nominations.
The
Like,
thing
plain
is-
and simple. I think the only
the
reason
thing with-
LaBelle has the edge here is because of the split.
The thing with Saturday Night is it's truly an ensemble piece.
Yeah.
It real, even if you have your own standouts, it's an ensemble movie.
Right.
Let's-
Like
let's
obviously
move-
LaBelle is like front and center, obviously.
but
like, you know.
even that, it's still an ensemble movie. So it's
Yeah.
well, anyone outside LaBelle in this case is gonna have a harder time.
Yeah, I don't see anyone from that movie getting in except for
Again-
and I don't think LaBelle's touching an Oscar nomination.
Again, we could be totally wrong. It's possible, but
I
I'm
mean,
not
if Corey
predicting.
gets in, I'll be happy, but like
Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
We'll
The one
see.
nobody mentioned was Jeremy Strong.
I have Jeremy Strong. No, I said I had him.
He said it. He
Never
did
mind,
say-
I feel silly.
He did say Jeremy Shaw.
I think not having Clarence Macklin is a little misguided. I can't lie.
So it is. Hold on. I'm telling you this right now. I'm aware how stupid this is, but I don't know. It's a strange feeling I currently have that I can't see him right now making it everywhere, but
you think
I
think
just
someone's gonna snub him?
I think I just feel that
Okay,
he
I'll give it to
snubbed
you.
somewhere.
I
and
have him
think
winning.
it's- No,
Well,
trust me.
but I
I do
think-
like
Listen,
here.
if he's gonna get snubbed, it's probably at BAFTAs because
That's the thing. I
of
have him
course it
missing.
would be at
I have
BAFTAs.
him. I have him missing.
Well, I mean,
here and
I'm not so sure about that. They removed the jury, so like
They did?
Oh,
I-
they did?
they did.
We
Oh, the
did
jury's
not know
gone.
that.
Jury's gone.
Wait, when
I
did they
did
do
not know
that?
that.
This year?
This is the first year without the jury in a while.
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
I
I was
did
such a
not
stupid
know
thing.
that.
The jury
I did
sucked.
not know that.
Um,
No, I did that.
So I think they're just gonna. The BAFTA usually just does what they're supposed to do.
But
So like, I feel like Clarence will just kind of. I think
that's
Clarence
the
will just.
thing.
We'll
Because
see.
at the same time,
I
at
hope
the same
so.
time,
I hope
it's kind of hard to watch the movie and be like, I'm not going to go for Clarence. Mack.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just a feeling I have, and I'm going
There
to stick with
also
it.
is-
I think Adam Pearson. He has been campaigning. I think he might
We-
surprise
Adam
here.
Pearson could get in and Clarence Malick. Not Malick.
I'll throw a couple of names out there just
Yeah.
to say some stuff. I think Brian Tyree Henry is outstanding in The Fire Inside.
Yeah.
Yuri Borisov for Honora. If they really want to go for Honora and not just stick to the ones it's supposed to get, they could go for him, not Mark Eidelstein, in my opinion.
Maybe BAFTA might go for him.
Maybe
Yeah,
I think if Yuri Borisov is getting the Oscar nom, which is a huge if, he'll get something else along the way, not just BAFTA.
All right. Well, I want to talk about supporting actress. First off,
Yeah,
there's
this is hard.
five.
This is hard.
Okay. Let's start with the ones I feel confident in. Daniel Denwild for the piano lesson.
Definitely.
Selena Gomez for Amelia Perez.
Definitely.
I think Amelia Perez will have to double here. I'm just not sure to translate all the way to
I think
Oscar.
I'll get into it.
Felicity Jones for The Brutalist. Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. Those are my four. I'm predicting
too.
these four no matter what happens.
Me too.
My 5 is Saoirse Ronan for Blitz.
Mhm.
And my 6, I'm taking a risk. I'm going on my own, but I'm going with Toni Collette for juror number 2.
I have Toni Collette as well, except I have Selena Gomez missing for Natasha Lyonne.
Oh,
Oh, she's lead.
Selena Gomez missing.
Oh, she's not. No, she's not.
Natasha Leone as lead.
No, she
No,
didn't
it's
do that.
Leon supporting. Leon supporting.
They put her in supporting.
Funny
Okay, then
story.
I put
Very,
Leone
very,
in.
very funny story about that. So I told Cole the news. I told because there was a glitch on the website.
Yeah.
And then he tweeted it, and then I went around a little bit, and then he got a call from a friend at the Netflix team. I got an email from the Netflix team, and they're just like, take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out. I'm just like, oh shit. And then it was a glitch.
Okay.
She is supporting.
So in that case, I put Natasha Leone instead of Toni Collette.
Here's the thing.
I don't
We
see
made
Toni
the
Collette
same-
at all.
we-
No part of me.
We made the exact same argument for Stephanie Shu and Jamie Lee Curtis saying they're going to come as a duo. Okay, but I think Gomez just misses. She's missed
No.
out by words before.
No.
I think she
Gomez.
misses
I don't
as
think
well.
first of all, Gomez is established. She's a name, unlike Stephanie Shu.
But Gomez also missed for only murders on the first and second season here.
But she
And
got
what's
voted.
happened the last couple seasons?
She got
Yeah, she got in eventually, but
And part of why she missed
Also,
those
she
first couple-
got in. She got in for the first 2 seasons here.
no,
And part of why
not at the Globes. At Critics' Choice, but not at the Globes.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
now
and
she
even
didn't
part
get
of why
in.
she missed those earlier seasons too was people were still seeing her as kind of the child actress a bit, and then finally they realized oh, she's not, and then she's done more. So
Yeah.
I've seen Amelia Perez. I definitely went away thinking they don't have to. Gomez has been nominated for all 3. Sorry, Gomez is nominated for season 2 and 3. By the way.
Okay.
It was just
I think she's just gonna come along with the movie. She's gonna get all 4 major precursors. I just know it.
I do have her at SAG and Critics' Choice.
Oh, I think she's got BAFTA on lock.
Here's one thing I want to say about Gomez. There's always one acting nominee that gets everything and then misses the Oscar.
But that makes no sense for a duo. That makes zero sense.
I'm not predicting that.
I'm
I'm
not
not predicting
predicting it.
anyone who gets 4.
No, but it's weird to make an argument for saying somebody's going to get everything and then miss. But when you're part of a duo, you go in together. You don't get everything and miss.
Yeah, I think they're a little packagey. Obviously, Zoe is stronger, but I
Yeah.
think they're a
With a
package.
package
deal.
like that.
I
that's not-
have Saoirse and I have Natasha Leone. I don't buy
Yeah.
this Toni Collette
I
theory
have
at
Saoirse.
all.
Now that I know Natasha Leone is supporting again, I have her instead of Toni Collette.
I don't think I have Toni Collette in my 10. I just don't really.
I have her. I don't know where I would have her.
My general rule is just don't predict Clint Eastwood. Just don't predict them. They
and
don't care.
I'm gonna throw this name out there because the buzz is building even more now that people are starting to see the movie Ariana Grande for Wicked.
That's not happening.
I'm not.
I
If
think
it
Grande
happens,
has to be
well-
undeniable, and I don't think she will be.
If it
For
happens
the
at the
record, let me be
Globes-
clear. I want to correct myself a little bit. I think she'll be really good. I think she has a lot of untapped potential, Grande. I just don't see a world, or at least not this one, because I heard her media stuff's in the back half. I don't see a world where people are watching Wicked and going, man, Grande was just amazing. And I'm like, I'm sure people will think she's great, but I don't know.
I think
I don't think-
if Grande gets in here, she's not getting it anywhere else. I think we all can agree on that.
If she gets in here, that means there's passion. That means
Well,
there's-
yeah, that's the thing. If she gets in here, over, someone like Leon
Natasha
or
Leone.
even Ingenue Ellis, it's okay,
Mhm.
well, there's a reason why. I don't think the Globes are in a position to just be like, oh, she sings, she's in.
I
they're
don't
doing
think that.
Because
But
they
I'm
know
just-
she can sing. It's a matter of can she perform?
Yeah, it's not that. It's just
you guys
if
have
her-
clearly
if
not
they
seen
put
Sam
her-
and Pat.
if they put her in, I just don't know if other award shows.
I'll put her above Toni Collette.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Best Director.
I have a hot take on this one.
If you don't mind, I'm going to say my butchery of names and just state the movies I have. If that's okay. Because I don't feel like butchering names. Honora.
Sean Baker,
Yeah. The Brutalist.
Brady Corbett. I'll correct.
Blitz.
Okay, Steve McQueen,
Amelia Perez.
Jacques Audier.
Oh, June Part 2. Sorry, I read this in the wrong order.
It's okay.
June Part 2.
Denis Villeneuve,
And Gladiator 2.
Ridley Scott.
I'm telling you.
We have 5 in common, and I hate to say it, one of them is Ridley Scott.
I knew it. I told you, Club Ortiz.
Although I think this is his
You're
only
acting as if he was officially nominated. I don't have him.
no.
He's like, I told you, it didn't even happen.
I have met 6. I think
Because
this
you
will be
told me
the
one time I was
nomination.
the only person in the world predicting Ridley Scott.
I
Uh-oh,
only
yeah.
have I have him only getting nominated at the Globes because I don't
Same.
think Edward Berger's
Same.
going to get in.
I have Edward Berger currently.
Who's your 6?
Sean Baker, Steve McQueen, Brady Corbett, Edward Berger, Denis Villeneuve, and Jacques Audiard.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have Steve McQueen either.
I've been having Steve McQueen since the start of the year, so I can't really back down.
I can vouch for him.
Yeah, I can't back down now. I'm kind of stuck. So
I can vouch that he is.
I don't have Steve McQueen. I think Blitz is a fringe contender. Like it could get in off skin of his teeth. I have a really weird hot take about director that I think I see people underestimating, probably for good reason.
Go ahead.
I think people are really underestimating Jason Reitman.
I just want to say he should be in there because my other question is: do we really think more than one sequel is going to get nominated for director?
No, I don't think so.
Well, at the Oscars, no, but like at the same time, it's also like, all right, well, Denis Villeneuve clearly, and judging by this morning's reactions, clearly he bodies. He's bodied.
By the way, is Gladiator going to make its money back? Because like, isn't its budget?
It looks like it is.
Because the other challenge is Gladiator's up against Wicked.
Wicked's estimated to make like 70 million.
Oh, Wicked's
Wicked had the second highest advanced ticket sale of this year so far. So
well, Wicked's good. Wicked's like financially.
Yeah, I'm just nervous about Gladiator because like
Gladiator is like I think it'll make its budget back. Will it break even? Time will tell.
We don't know.
I kind of not necessarily awards wise, but like box office wise, could see it being like the 2021 West Side Story, where like it's a good movie, but like it doesn't.
I wouldn't.
There's so many other strong movies it's up against. It's not going to do as well in the box office as you.
I think Gladiator's going to like do decently. It's just a matter of like if it bombs.
Because here's the challenge. So there's Wicked, and then there's Moana. It's up against.
Those are different. But
even then, those are going to be two of the biggest movies of the year. And like adults, especially adults who have kids, and they only have time to basically, like they can only go so many places, do so many things. They're going to prioritize the movies they can take their kids to, rather than the ones where they're going to have to hire a babysitter.
Yeah,
dads are going to sneak off to see Gladiator.
Yeah, I think, but also like teenagers want to see Gladiator too. You know what I mean? Like it's not just adults.
It's only about Rome.
I know a bunch.
Gladiator 2 is definitely the.
If Gladiator bombs, it's like on a technicality. You know what I mean? Like
I have a few non-movie friends, even my close friends, who want to see it because it's Pedro Pascal in a Roman Empire movie.
Yeah. But back to Jason Reitman.
Jason Reitman should be in there, and also
Jason Reitman's like a well-regarded industry guy. Like I know he's had some misses, but like he's well-regarded. The movie's well-directed.
Well, and it's the fact that like it's well-directed, and then we'll get into this too when it gets more to like the screenplay side of things. But like the fact that so many industry people were involved with the creation and building the story and the look and everything of the film, rather than just like it's here, like. I think it's gonna the respect he gave the industry while trying to make this movie is gonna give him a leg up.
Yeah, I think it's obviously like Saturday Night hasn't had the easiest road, but I also think like it's playing well with the industry already.
Yeah,
it's doing well with audiences too.
Audiences are like, obviously it's not making a lot of money, but like, is this the kind of movie that needs it?
It also just went wide in theaters too, and it didn't have a huge budget to begin with.
Yeah,
it 25 million.
Yeah, hold on, but it doesn't feel like it stopped being marketed as soon as it lost TIFF. They kind of.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Really? The cast has been everywhere marketing it.
That's the thing. I've not seen a lot of stuff, at least on my timeline. So maybe
the cast has been everywhere.
Okay. They've been on the Today Show, Vogue magazine.
They've been on Kelly Clarkson. They've been going on podcasts. They've been doing all the fun online interviewee things.
Yeah,
they've been all over TikTok. They're everywhere, and it's a very Gen Z friendly cast. A lot of people in Gen Z. I mean, I am Gen Z, but like also. I've seen my sister, who's not a big movie person, and her friends are all obsessed with the cast as well, which is why they wanted to go see it in the first place. So it's got its audience on lock. People just need, it's just now wide release. So people are just now able to go see it really. So,
but I don't think it's going to make its money back.
Let's continue the Saturday Night discussion into screenplay.
Oh, we still don't want to talk about director. I think Adriano still has a lot to say.
You have more in director?
I am
I
curious.
think people who are predicting a Denis Villeneuve snub are just scared. All right, I think they're panicking.
Are you? I want to call out a name real quick. Matthew Anderson. He's pretty. Do you know Matthew Anderson? Anybody?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm familiar.
I think he's very adamant that Denis Villeneuve is getting snubbed still. I'm not calling him out or anything. I'm just saying.
No,
He makes some good points though.
I mentioned it to Matthew yesterday that I think it's possible just because purely not even because like people just because Dune came out so long ago compared to all these other movies and the Globes do tend to have a recency bias.
Well, my question would be, do you think people forgot about Dune? Like that's
Honestly,
the issue.
I kind of
And on top of that,
they might have.
This movie is crazy.
No, he's getting everything. I've noticed, like he's getting those special awards. He's
going everywhere. You
Christopher Nolan is
you can't walk down the street without looking without
I
seeing
will
him.
say this.
Yeah.
I have him for sure getting in at least here, at least at DGA. Oscars, they are so iffy with their director branch that I say that I think that I get what happened with Dune Part 1. This movie is leagues more respected. I'm just hesitant. I think that's a fair thing to be hesitant.
No, and I have a missing. Like Adriano said, I have a missing at the Oscars because I am scared. I don't trust them.
Well, and I also go back to: are they going to actually nominate directors for 2 sequels?
Well, I mean, like he's stronger than
Well,
Ridley.
at the Globes, yes. At the Oscars, no.
Well, again, he's stronger than Ridley. I would say.
Yeah.
Like, these mornings' reactions just tell me that like Dune's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. All right. Let's do screenplay because this is the hardest category to predict. Of course.
I was gonna say this is like a 6 that I'm just like.
No, I mean in general.
I am curious to hear the 6.
I mean in general because this category is usually weird. Again, there's no depth or original. It's just smushed together. I have Honora,
Of course.
The Brutalist, Emilia Perez.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You heard me. I think they're gonna go all in on Emilia Perez.
Interesting.
A Real Pain.
Yeah.
Saturday Night. Sing Sing.
I have Conclave and Nickel Boys instead of Emilia Perez and A Real Pain.
Okay, so I can just say I have Honora, The Brutalist, Sing Sing, Saturday Night, Conclave, and A Real Pain. I've seen Emilia Perez. I think it's solid. I think it's decent. I'm really struggling to see like the screenplay potential for that movie. Like I think I agree that the Globes will go for it, but I feel like it's going to be an agreed thing. That's like it doesn't.
Well,
have
and
to be a
that's.
screenplay.
I've not seen Emilia Perez, but I have the one critique I have heard of that movie is that the screenplay is a little too all over the place.
It is.
Like that is the one critique I've seen from everyone is that like
it's pretty messy.
Screenplay's messy, but everything else about the movie is great. So that is probably if it's going to miss somewhere.
I would also argue that Jacques Audier, some of his directorial swings were misses.
Well, that too, but like. If we're talking, like, say, we're talking about screenplay right now, and that is the one critique, that is the one consistent.
Like the consensus, yeah.
That is the most consistent critique I've heard is that the screenplay is a mess.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, like, if it gets the Oscar nomination, it's due to lack of options. Here, there are options, and I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I feel like sometimes when it comes to original musicals, you either go completely all in, give it every nomination it possibly could, or it underperforms it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, but I would also say that like screenplay is kind of like other than La La Land, I can't think of another screenplay that got in at the Globes for musicals.
And let's be honest, if they're going to give a musical screenplay, they're probably going to give it to Wicked.
All right, let's move on to score, shall we? I think that's a good time to move on to score. I'm curious about everyone's score.
I am too, actually.
Blitz, The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, that I'm confident in, Saturday Night, and The Wild Robot.
We have 4 in common.
I have The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Gladiator 2, and The Room Next Door. Gladiator 2.
Saturday Night.
Do you not have Saturday Night?
I keep telling him to put
Saturday Night. No. Jean Baptiste.
Especially and because of
I have it at the Oscars, but not here.
But also because of like it's become so public about how they did the score for Saturday Night that like I feel like that story of like the how they made it is going to give it a leg up and
So
getting
funny
nominated.
story.
That's
At
a
TIFF,
previous number.
I saw Saturday Night TIFF. I went like, "Oh my god, that's our score winner!" And then an hour later, I saw the Brutalist and went, "Never mind." But
But like Saturday Night's definitely got to get nominated, also because they love John Batiste. But
yeah,
I have it.
I think
I've
Saturday
had
Night's
that appearing places, including the Oscars. I just think it
and on
misses
top of
it.
that, again, Room Next Door, score's not that good.
Okay. Also, for Gladiator 2, I heard from the reviews yesterday, I heard people call out its score.
Oh,
Granted-
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that pick.
Yeah,
I don't agree, but
granted,
I'm
I've
okay
had
with
it in score
it's
for
more so
a
just the
while.
egregious missing of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
take
if you're gonna take
out
something,
Room
take
Next
out
Door,
Room Next.
probably.
Get Room Next Door out of here. No one cares about that
Yeah.
movie.
No!
All right, best song, please.
I know we have parallel mothers PTSD, but I want you guys to tell me one other time Alberto. It exists, but when was the last time Alberto Iglesias was nominated before parallel
Like House
mothers?
Runner.
Oh yeah, when was that?
That was 2008.
He was nominated for the.
I swear to God, he was nominated.
Yeah, 2008 though. Like it's not like they just go for Alberto Iglesias.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
I have the Brutalist, and quite frankly, it's just gonna win.
yeah.
I have
Wow.
Saturday Night.
Yeah.
I have Dune. I have Conclave. Big one you're missing. The Wild Robot, and I have Challengers.
Yes. Oh God, that I listen to the Challenger score all the time still.
It's a great score.
Club Ortiz can vouch. I had Challengers in score for like the longest possible.
Yeah,
I don't have it in the Oscar. I don't have it getting in the Oscar.
I only have it at Critics' Choice, and that's it. Full disclosure.
That's fine. Oh, that's fair. I can see it, but I think they were really cool with score last year. Like I remember like kind of listening to the score nominations last year. I'm like, that's the correct 6. Like they nailed it. Like
they can nail it again.
That is usually the one category they do actually get right.
Yeah. Usually,
they're pretty cool when it comes to score. I feel like they're able to separate the movie from the score, which is why I'm not predicting Emilia Perez in the score.
Okay. I understand why. I do. Let's talk about best song because that's a category thing.
I don't have predictions for that. I'm still waiting.
Okay. I will stay.
Are there songs to be nominated for being the best yet?
A lot of them has come out since then, including from
a lot is a strong word.
Beautiful That Way from the last Showgirl. That is Miley Cyrus. I think that's happening. Again, they do big names in this.
Did you say you think that's winning?
No, I'm saying it will get in at the Globes.
Okay, I thought you said that's winning. I'm like, what are you talking?
I have 2 songs from Emilia Perez. 2 of them. Kiss the Sky from the Wild Robot. That was Maren Morris.
Okay.
And Piece by Piece from Piece by Piece. Pharrell. They're gonna nominate Pharrell Williams either way. I'll be shocked if they didn't.
I would be shocked, actually.
And a song from Moana, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure which one yet, but it's definitely going to be.
Yeah, we feel you. I don't have anything from that Lego Pharrell garbage shit hole.
I only have it here.
Sounds like Adriano really loves that movie, man.
I will not. I don't like the lies.
He really
I don't like these lies.
Piece by Piece is the sun.
It's his favorite movie since The Sun. It's crazy. He just
Piece by Piece, more like piece of shit. I don't have anything from Lego Pharrell or I don't have the Miley Cyrus song, although that is a good call. I have the Sing Sing song, Like a Bird.
I hope so.
Oh,
that I have at the Oscars.
And I'll go with I heard the Blitz song is pretty forgettable. I'll go with the Twister song.
Wait, which one? You've got options.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma.
Because that song fucks hard.
That song does slap.
All right. Best animated film.
Do we need to go past The Wild Robot? I don't think we need to go past The Wild Robot.
I would go a little.
You have to name the
I'm sorry, you're right. Inside Out 2 is going to get in, but The Wild Robot's going to win.
Okay. Are you guys ready for what I have?
I'm not like. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 80% sure it is. I wouldn't totally be surprised if Inside Out won.
Despicable Me 4.
Oh, you lost me.
Yeah, that none of the other ones have been nominated. Why would they go for this one?
They do love Illumination
Yeah, but like they
No,
don't. They
no,
haven't nominated the
hold
other
up,
ones.
hold
But
up.
here's the thing.
can't-
So,
Wait a
Illumi-
minute,
so
wait a
Illumination
minute.
and DreamWorks are both Universal. Universal's going to push the
Oh,
Wild Robot.
Wait a
over.
minute, hold up. They like Illumination.
They
Okay.
don't really
Mario.
nominate their films that much.
Yeah, they
You're
nominated
right.
Mario,
You're
right?
right. You're right.
And also, Illumination is Universal, which also is DreamWorks, and they're going to push the Wild Robot instead because, well, the Wild Robot's actually
Yeah,
good.
they on
Okay.
their on Universal's FYC page, they only have the Wild Robot and
Okay.
Yeah.
Wicked.
All right. So let's try that again, shall we?
Yeah.
Flow, which is an anime, I believe. I'm not
Flow?
sure.
Anime.
It's not
No.
anime, but it is a really good movie. So yeah,
Okay,
it's a fair
I'm
prediction.
sorry. I'm just not familiar with Flow. I have it down.
Yeah, I would. It's not anime though.
Inside Out 2,
Yep.
Memoir of a Snail,
Yep.
Moana 2,
Yeah.
The Wild Robot, and Wallace and Gromit.
That would probably be what my 6 looks like.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Wallace and
Piece by
Gromit,
piece.
though?
I have piece by piece instead of memoir at the current moment.
Oh, not a memoir.
Hold on. I'm
Piece
seeing,
by Piece is also being distributed by Universal, I believe. So
I am seeing Memoir of a Snail with a Q&A by the director on.
Oh no.
Nice
So I heard it's outstanding.
Yeah, I heard great.
Piece by piece is focus. Universal has nothing to do with the campaigning of piece by piece.
Okay.
But at the same time, piece by piece sucks, and
I've heard it's not. I've heard it's decent.
Yeah, I heard it's decent. Adriano
Like
just
not great, but like it's not like the best animated movie
okay.
ever.
I'll pull back and say I hate it more than most, but at the same time, nobody loves it, and I think people are kind of been laughing at it.
Okay.
So I would be surprised if it actually anything beyond song.
All right. Now it's time for our last category because we are not doing fucking box office feature. I flat out refuse to.
Fuck that garbage.
I still wonder if that category is even coming back. We don't know for sure.
How much you want? I think that category was just an excuse to be able to nominate Taylor Swift for something.
probably yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if it comes back this year.
And to make sure that Barbie could win something because they're like, well, we're going to give everything else to Oppenheimer.
And
I think they thought Barbie was actually going to win like comedy.
I didn't think so at the last minute. I'll state that. I kept going back.
Yeah, but they thought they could have.
Yeah. Okay. So best foreign language film or best international film or whatever it's called this year. I can't even remember. Okay, so here's what I have. Emilia Perez and then everything else could stay home in this category.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I have The Seed of the Sacred Fig.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Still Here.
Mm-hmm.
All We Imagine as Light.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy. No.
Diddy's not happening.
Diddy's not. No. Diddy's not eligible.
It's mostly English. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's on the awards app, so that's why I was confused.
They don't. That's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will quickly change it. Kneecap and Evil Does Not Exist.
Same with Kneecap.
I have everything you said except for Evil Does Not Exist.
Yeah, Evil Does Not Exist is probably going to go to Critics' Choice. They're probably going to go.
I don't think even they're going to go for it, honestly.
Really?
I kind of got forgotten about.
No, I still see a lot of people, at least in my circle, talk about it still.
I mean, yeah, sure, but also a lot of people don't like the ending because it's not good ending.
Yeah.
I don't think Kneecap will get in because isn't it mostly English as well?
Again,
that's fine.
I'm guessing this category. I'm sorry.
It's straight up Ireland submission.
Yeah. Again, yeah. I literally looked up the awards expert app and just remembered.
So,
and I mean, honestly, do we need to predict anything past Emilia Perez in that category?
No,
not really. Except to say that All We Imagine Is Light should win.
Yeah.
I have All We Imagine Is Light, The Count of Monte Cristo, Emilia Perez, The Girl with the Needle, I'm Still Here, and Seed of the Sacred Fig.
I don't have The Girl with the Needle just because I heard it. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna, but I heard it's just such a gross watch that I think.
I heard a lot of
people are gonna be really hard to stomach it. I have The Count of Monte Cristo instead. I also have Kneecap. I heard it's a lot of fun, so I'll predict it.
Is that Michael Fassbender in it?
Michael Fassbender is in it. Yes.
Okay.
If anyone cares about box office achievement, I think Dune could win this category.
I mean, Dune's gonna win.
If anyone cares about this category, in all honesty,
I mean, listen, it's
Dune's
probably the nominees are going to be like Dune and Wicked,
Gladiator.
Gladiator,
Maybe.
Deadpool, and
No, it depends on
Wolverine.
how Gladiator does at the box office.
It'll be eligible at worst.
I mean, I guess.
But
I
yeah,
could
probably Deadpool probably gets in there.
I could read what I have on the awards expert app. I did predict this category.
Sure.
I mean, Doom Part 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, Inside Out 2, Wicked, Beetlejuice, Gladiator 2, Twisters, and Moana 2.
That sounds correct.
That's the top 8 they have, by the way, on the app. Like that's.
I'm just saying, is Wild Robot eligible?
Yeah, it's made over 100 million.
It has to be 100 million domestic.
Yeah.
And
So-
right now it has not crossed that.
Give me a second. I'm looking it up right now.
All right, America, you gotta step up. You gotta
I'm
step up.
sure mine would
Wild
resemble
Robot.
that. Wild Robot, Twisters, Beetlejuice. Yeah.
It's just a weird category. No one cares.
Yeah, this category
The
sucks.
Wild Robot's up to 89 million, so it could get past it. by
Yeah,
that.
well, it's up to 94 million. I'm sure it'll cross it, but like, let's.
Again, it's just no one cares about this category. It's not even.
Yeah, I'm not predicting. When I do my prediction video, I'm leaving it out.
Same here.
Okay.
It's useless.
I'm not gonna mention it ever again after this. I'll probably pretend to be shocked when they read these nominees
Yeah.
in the box office
So
category.
stupid.
All right, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, Caroline, Adriano, Club Ortiz. Thank you so much for joining me. Comment down below. Do you think we missed any movies? I don't think we did, but there's probably something out there. And I'll see you guys next time.